Dylan Thompson, Chase Motorsports Coach and Trailer Sales in beautiful Paducah, Kentucky. Hope you're having a great day, and if you watch this video, your day's gonna get better because I've got one of the baddest race car haulers on the planet for sale right here in Paducah at our shop. 2020 S&S bunkhouse motorhome with a matching 40-foot liftgate trailer. I sold this setup brand new back in late 2019, early 2020 to the original owner out of Oklahoma. And I've ended up with it. I bought it back. They were getting out of racing or downsizing, and so now I have it. It's a 2020 extended hood Peterbilt 389 with the X15 Cummins, 565 horsepower engine, and the 18-speed Ultra Shift Plus. Just look at that bad boy. Look at it. It has 53,000 original miles, and it's ready to go. Needs nothing. We have polished, we have shined, we have Bad Chad and his brother John, straight out of Ocala, Florida. They have been up here polishing all of the tanks and the steps and the stainless. My guys serviced everything, and it is ready to roll. So again, extended hood Peterbilt 389. It's got our Platinum Series upgrades, which includes the 20-inch American Eagle boxed-in bumper. We do the matching marker lights that's on like the body of the coach. You can see those along the bumper there. We do the FiberTech fenders, all the stainless pieces, lights around the front and back of the breather, lights under the door, chrome, the chrome window chops, visor, anyways, platinum kit included. We put this one on when this truck was brand new back in 2020. Now, it also has underglow lighting. I think it'll do any color, like blue, green, and it's got underglow for sure on the cab, and it might even have some back here on the body of the coach, but I know for sure under the cab and in the grill, it's got it, okay? 2 slides on the truck, 22,000 watt generator. Yeah, so big enough generator to power you and 5 of your buddies' trailers. I mean, would power a huge house. So 22,000 watt generator, bunkhouse conversion. You can see 2 slides on the coach. Has the super slide on the trailer. Now, let's talk about length before I forget. 83 foot 2 inches. 83 foot 2 inches from the back to the front. It pivots in the middle though, so this thing's gonna turn and get in and out of places easy with the wheelbase on the truck not being super long compared to some of the coaches we've sold in the past. That's gonna help too. The coach itself is like 37.6. So 37.6 from the front of the front bumper to the hitch. And then the trailer is a 40-foot trailer plus about 5.5 or 6 foot of tongue. So that's where you're getting the 83 foot. Triple axle, air brakes, 22.5-inch wheels. For those of you guys looking to upgrade, maybe your trailer has 15-inch wheels, 16, 17s, which is the most common. Not this one. 22.5-inch wheels, the same size wheels that's on the semi itself. So triple axle, air brakes, oil bath hubs, S&S built. They're out of Greenwood, Nebraska. Small company that builds over-the-top stuff, okay? The trailer with the triple axle setup, it gets you 65 inches of length between the fender wells. So a lot of your S&S, we have drag racers call occasionally and go, hey, do they not build anything for drag racers? Well, it's rare. This one could easily be used with the drag racing community or, multiple opportunities when you have the triple axle 22.5s. And the reason for that is you've got the wider bottom. See, normally if you have like the dual tandem air ride, air brake axles, then you've only got like 46 or 47 inches inside the trailer between the fender wells. So you know, normally you would just see cabinets and stuff in the bottom. You can put like an ATV or your pit cart or whatever in there, but very little to no room. You can see the back gate is polished stainless, and when you fold that back, you have 6 of the sea lights. They're like 100-watt LED lights. They are bright. The color is like a matte silver, very sharp color. It's got dual AC units, and I think they're either 12 or 18,000 BTU apiece inside the trailer. Diamond plate rear rock guard, as you can see on the back of the coach. The coach is rear entry, so you can go right out of the back of your coach, right into the front of your trailer. That's kind of a dirt racing thing, but again, could be used for other stuff. Stainless appearance package. You can see the it's probably 30 inches or so of stainless down the bottom of the motorhome, and it continues on the trailer. These were built as a matching pair, and it was a brand new chassis when it was converted. So the motorhome body, the trailer, every bit of it's got 53,000 miles on it. Again, it's a 2020 Peterbilt 389 extended hood with the 565 horse Cummins X15 and the 18-speed Ultra Shift by Eaton. It's an automatic transmission. You will never miss a gear in this thing. You will sound like a pro, okay? Very easy to drive. Twin 100-gallon fuel tanks. I want to make mention of that. A lot of the newer trucks are a single 120, which is very common. Not this one. When you do the old school 389 cab like this, you know, a lot of guys would put the twin tanks underneath the doors, which is the case with this one. So twin 100-gallon tanks for a 200 overall capacity. All right, I'm going to open up the storage bays. We'll whiz through those real quick. I'm going to bump the slides out after that, and then we'll make our way to check out the interior. Hit the subscribe button if you're not already part of our channel. We would love to have you along for the ride. We buy, we sell, and we trade extremely nice motorhomes, trailers. We do a lot of business here, okay? So keep up with our channel. There might be something, heck, you might be interested in this one, but if not, definitely keep up with us because we're always posting new content, and would love to sell you something. So hang tight. I'm going to open up the bays, and we will breeze through those, and then we'll bump the slides out, open the lift gate, and finish up here. So Dylan Thompson, Chase Motorsports Coach and Trailer Sales on a beautiful Kentucky afternoon. I'll be right back. All right, now for the best part of the whole video. Actually, I just told you the interior was the best part. Doggy. 565 horsepower under the hood. So one question we'll get is people will call and go, man, how do I make that thing a 605? Don't you worry. We sell and install the PDI Performance Diesel. They're out of Utah. We sell their tuners. So if you need this thing to do the 605, we can do it. I think 565 will get the job done. But if you need 605, one call does it all. Just give us a ring, okay? Inside the cab, platinum interior in here, gray and black. Air ride seats, fully adjustable, heated. By the way, you can see the red heat switch there. Look at all the different ways you can adjust that thing. Got the Peterbilt logo in the headrest. Clean as a pin. Okay, 53,402 miles. It's got the old school gauges too. A lot of people like that. You know, the brand new Petes have a full digital dash. People like gauges with chrome rings. CB radio, in-dash, Peterbilt, the smart nav, navigation, Bluetooth. You can lock the differential, dump the air. Again, pretty loaded up interior, as you can see. Hope you never need it, but it's there if you need it. Fire extinguisher, def tank under here, probably a 15 or 20 gallon def tank. First compartment on the driver's side is going to be your truck batteries. So that's going to be the batteries that start the engine. This is a dual inverter coach, so one of the inverters runs the middle roof air. The other inverter does like your TVs and outlets and fridge and stuff. Your disconnects, onboard spare charger maintainer. S&S is so simple built. Like, you will find, if you're the buyer on this, and maybe you've had an S&S before, but if not, you will find this is the most simplest built coach you'll have ever laid your eyes on as far as how it's wired. You can come into this thing with no understanding of how anything works, and within about an hour understand it all. Coach batteries are underneath that cover. There's your second inverter, some relays on the back wall. Again, and you could use both of those for a little storage. I mean, I don't know what you would exactly want to put in there, but you can. That's the reason they close them in, is so you have room, like to lay stuff on top. 3 propane tanks. So the propane's, one of them, this outer bottle, is going to go strictly to the grill. I'll show you the barbecue grill as we make our way around. The other 2 go to your hot water heater and your furnace. Okay, the refrigerator is a Samsung fridge. I'll show you when we get inside. Fresh water tank. Okay, I'm going to guess around 100 gallons. I'm not positive. You can see where they weld a baffle. Stainless tank. How about that? Okay. Water pump, everything is so easy. Look how you drain the tank. I mean, there's that valve, water into your pump. It's got the little accumulator to help hold back pressure. Pintle hitch, it has a 50-ton pintle hitch on the back, but then they also put a 2-inch receiver. That way, if you wanted to unhook the coach and, pull a tow vehicle or pull a small enclosed trailer or anything like that, you could. S&S makes a steel-framed product with aluminum skin and aluminum trim. Don't want to forget about the ladder. You can see the ladder for roof access. Super slide. We talked about the wheels, Michelin tires, everything's in good shape. Oil bath hubs, we talked about that. The liftgate does have a wireless controller, and I'm actually going to, we're going to open the liftgate here in just a little bit. Looks good there. We talked about that. You do have a couple halogen outside lights. I want to show you those. Here's one of your AC condensers, okay? And I'll show you the numbers there. You may be able to decipher. It's either a 12 or an 18,000 BTU. Toshiba by Carrier. Very expensive AC equipment. Now, the second one is up there. So if you get to the event, the racetrack, wherever you're going, open that one too if it's hot out. Okay, here's your black and gray tanks. They sit right beside each other. This one's going to be the black because it's got the little flush port. Very simple, yet very easy to understand. Look what they do too. They hike the front of the tank up with that little bracket to make everything flow. So your valves are electronic. The switch is inside the coach, and the sewer cap is right back there. The black cap, you can see where they actually dump. Michelin tires all the way around. 22,000 watt generator. Okay, your average RV has between an 8,000, a 10, or a 12.5. This is a Husker Power 22,000 with an Isuzu diesel motor. You can see the quality of the generator, starting out with the dual fuel filtration system. So it's got like a fuel water separator there, and then another one before it actually hits the fuel injection. Because what kills diesel injectors? What's the number one thing? You got it. It's water. So if you can keep the water out of it, you will have something that lasts a long time. Little storage here, and a Weber pull-out grill. So all you have to do is pull this knob. This guy opens all the way up, and you have a full grilling station. Okay, has an LED light that's 12 volt. You can turn on burgers, steaks, bacon for breakfast. It'll do anything. Another shot of the interior from the passenger side. Fully adjustable seats, all air ride heated. Look at that dash. Who's upset that they discontinued the Peterbilt 389? I love the new 589. Don't get me wrong. But you'll never replace the 389, in my opinion, okay? All right, so I'm going to run the slides out. I'm going to close everything up that we just opened. We're going to run the slides out. If you're interested in this combo, please give me a call or send me a text. You can also go to our website and submit like an inquiry on there, which sends us an email. chasecoach.com. probably 200 pictures of this, still shots. And we offer financing. I mentioned earlier, nationwide delivery available, and we accept trade-ins. And that's all for now. So hang tight. I'm going to open everything up, and we'll make our way through the interior and wrap this one up. Appreciate you watching. See you in just a moment. All right, got the slides out. Time to take you through the inside. Nothing like a long hood Peterbilt, bad to the bone hauler, and a Kentucky sunset. He's even got a friend back there. That one's for sale too. On the website, 08 model chassis, 2010 conversion. Check it out. It's on there too. Yeah, I don't have a trailer with it, but I've got a trailer that can go with it. All right, let's do this one. 2 slides. I showed you earlier. I've got them both bumped out now. The back one, of course, is a bunk slide. You can see the 2 windows there. Single slide on the trailer, but a super slide. And we'll go on around. Got the liftgate opened up. There's not really much to show you on the top. It does have carpeted walls. It's got a 56-inch upper deck height, okay? So 56-inch upper deck height, and there's an air compressor up there in the very front, and it's a 220 volt, like a pretty nice, quiet air compressor. So there's that up there, and then there is a bunch of aluminum track, like the tie-down, airline track, like the tie-down systems. There's like 3 rows of airline track, the 220 volt air compressor, the air conditioning condenser, the one that was kind of up on the top that I showed you the door was still, closed on. So again, 56-inch upper deck, 92 inches wide, carpeted walls, real simple. The gate is open, and you can see the lights, how, if you had those on, how they would shine down on your car. Now check this out. Tinted glass, kind of like a storefront look, but keeps all your AC in, keeps the dust out, dirt out. They open, but they also fold all the way back to where you can drive, something in the bottom, Polaris Ranger, golf cart. I don't know if there's a car small enough to fit. Maybe. I think you've got about 65 inches between the driver's side and the passenger side. So again, these glass doors fold all the way in. Tons of cabinets back here in the back. You can adjust the shelves. I mean, everything about S&S, just listen to the way that thing closes. I mean, again, everything is heavy duty, okay? I do like this cabinet. This one you can see they've had some type of shocks in it. There's a shock rack, but I mean, there's multiple opportunities. The trailer does have the mirrored ceiling. I want to see if you can kind of pick up that. That's mirrored finish with like the chrome grates in it. It's got a nice 12 volt lighting, stereo system. There's one of your ACs, and then the other one is up there. I mean, I think with both of those bad boys blowing, you can probably turn this into a deep freeze in the hottest part of the summer. More storage. Aluminum tire racks over here in the slide. Tire grooving station. Got a little compartment down there for your tire grooving irons. And again, I'm telling you, like the dirt racing side of it, we just sold one of these to an asphalt racer the other day. We've sold one to a guy that ran a Pro Light trophy truck team. We've sold them to a guy that loaded his sandrail cars up in and just wanted a freaking incredible setup to take out to the dunes. So it's not just for racing. Keep in mind a lot of different uses. This one, you could store an engine in it. They put a couple of shelves in it, but those could be removed. All listed tool cabinets. I mean, these are like the most heavy-duty tool cabinets. Spare keys. I was actually looking for those. Glad we found those. Overhead cabinets. TV. It does have nitrogen. So onboard spot for a nitrogen tank. You can put your quick connects there. That's where your regular air compressor is going to come out. USBs on the countertop. TV. So up here's where the nitrogen tank would go. As you can see the other part of the bracket laying there on the floor, but you can put a full-size nitrogen tank your breaker panel. I mean, everything is just so freaking heavy duty. Very well labeled, organized, where everything goes. 12-volt disconnect kills all the 12-volt in the trailer. So one more view of that. All right, we'll make our way on up to the motorhome. Boom. How cool is that? So there's your sewer tank valves. So you press those, are electronic valves. So bunk beds back here in the back of the coach, I'm going to say they're roughly 32 by, I don't know, 75, 76, maybe a little bit longer. Has the nice drapes, to, you know, for privacy. Or if you got that buddy going with you that snores, you can condition the sound of that a little bit. Regulate the sound. That's what I was looking for. Nice cabinets throughout the coach. They use really heavy-duty grade of wood on everything. Both of the sofas up front here are jackknives, so you have in the main slide a jackknife sofa. All this stuff was built by Flex Steel. I'm pretty sure this was all Flex Steel stuff back then, which, you know, Flex Steel, one of the leading names in home furnishings now, but they don't do RV furniture anymore. And I wish they did. They made some really nice stuff. Overhead cabinets, you know, anywhere there could be storage, they put it. All of the original manuals. One set of keys is there for the trailer. There's a set in the ignition right now of the truck. And then as I just showed you back in the trailer, we do have the spare keys. So all of the original manuals and keys included. Let me zoom out. That'll make it a little better. Bunk over the cab. Nice size, plenty tall. So you don't feel... If you're claustrophobic, this one's got the tall bunk, so that'll work for you. I do like the sliding glass doors on the back of the cab. Of course, the Peterbilt 389, it's not like, you know, it's not super spacious. You can see there's probably a foot or so between the two seats, but plenty of room to get you in there. Another jackknife sofa here. Samsung Smart TV overhead. They use a Harman Kardon receiver, has in-motion satellite DVD player. Again, nice cabinetry throughout. Kitchen, granite countertops. Everything is heavy-duty. Look at the style of latch they use. It's like something you would see on like a pit cart at the racetrack. Samsung appliances, microwave there, and then one of the residential fridges here. So fridge on the top with the French door, and then the pull-out freezer on the bottom. It does have 3 roof airs. So there's one in the back, there's one here in the middle, and then there's one in the front. The middle one will run off the batteries through the inverter going down the road. So very cool option with that. Day and night shades, black shades on the night, and then if you raise these up, they're pleated shades. You got like a day shade there. So black for the night, of course, white for the day. Lets a little more light in. The bathroom, final thing, tile floor. Almost missed that. It's still very nice looking. Bathroom, very simple. It's got a toilet, some overhead cabinetry there to keep stuff, little sink. Again, keep in mind, guys, this whole thing, the coach is 37.5 foot long, and that's on an extended hood chassis. So I think the interior, in my opinion, is very well laid out. When you come in the bathroom, you have a shower, glass door. It's like a solid surface, so easy to keep clean. We'll have to figure out what they got going on there. They've got something zip tied, I just noticed. All right, that is the interior. So please let us know if you have any questions. Hopefully you are watching this and you are my buyer. It is for sale, and everything will be serviced and greased and ready to go. Appreciate you watching, and have a great rest of your day. Dylan Thompson, Chase Motorsports, Coach and Trailer Sales, Paducah, Kentucky. Check us out at chasecoach.com, and hey, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, see ya.